Welcome to the channel, everyone. Auto Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to do a build on one of my holy grails, Starsky and Hutch Ford Torino by Revell 125 scale kit, and this is kit number 854023. This particular kit has 88 parts, and it was released in 2016. So I'm going to go ahead and get all the parts on the bench, and then I'll be right back and talk to you. Well, that took me about 20 seconds. All the parts are out here now. The only thing left in the box are the decals and the instructions. And here are the clear parts. I'm going to put them back in the box. And what I'm going to do, like I always do, is go through and separate body parts from interior parts and that kind of stuff. And I'm going to have to do some research. I remember the Starsky and Hutch Torino was the red with the white stripe. That's obvious. Interior was black, but I don't remember what color the engine is. So I'm going to have to look that up and see what I can come up with. So, also, if you don't mind, stick around to the end. I've got a little bonus surprise on there. If you stick around, you'll see that at the very end. Alright guys, so this is literally the first thing I looked at is the two little extensions that go on the sides of the bumper and the front splash guard or whatever it's called, that piece that goes along there. The very first thing, this says part number 65 goes on the driver's side. Okay, so here are the pieces. I don't know if it'll focus. Alright, I don't think the light's going to hit. There it is. I clipped off part 65. As you see, 66 is still on there. So, I take 65, I put it up to the body, it doesn't go there. 65 goes on the passenger side. Can you believe that? Too funny. So there's a little heads up for you guys that want to build this one. Test fit your parts ahead of time. So alright, what I'm doing is I'm going to take those and glue them on prior to painting so that that process is done, and then that's one less painted part I'd have to glue on after the fact, because they want you to do it, you know, in step 9, and by that time who knows what else is going on. So okay, that's what I'm doing right now. Remember, these two pieces, the numbers are reversed. The parts are in the correct order that they're supposed to go on here, but they're not numbered properly. So, okay. Alrighty, we're going to give everything a light coat of primer. Okay, so I've got most of the parts out of the paint booth. The only thing left in there is the body and the hood and the little tail panel. Everything's painted, and now it's time to do little final details and that kind of stuff and start putting her together. Alrighty, so I'm working on the interior. I had a quick trivia question for you guys. A lot of you are going to know this, but how many? This is obviously the bench seat for the front. How many of you know what that little deal is right there on the back? Let me know in the comments. So everything else is coming along well. I've got the dashboard just about completed. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit on it. Let's see if it'll focus. It does. Isn't that cool? So I've got that just about completed. I got to add the pedals and the police radio, steering wheel, and that'll be ready to go in. But now I'm just kind of prepping here the interior parts, the panels. Not a lot of detail in there. Window crank handle and the door release, that's about it. The rest of it will go together like that. Everything else has been going together really well, aside from a couple little hiccups from the instructions. I'm pretty impressed with this kit. I'm really enjoying it. So I thank you again, and I'll see you in a second. Here's a close-up of the engine. Thought it was kind of cool. That'll be going in the chassis. I have the interior sides glued on. Still have to finish the dashboard, put the column in and all that kind of stuff. But moving along nicely. Everything's going together well. Okay, so I've got the engine and the radiator and coolant hose, all of that attached. Funny little thing here. In step 2, we're putting the fully built engine into the frame. And then we're going to put our radiator and radiator core support together. And we're going to add that to the frame, the chassis with the coolant hose, and the wheels that were mysteriously attached. And we go back to a couple of things here for the bottom. And then we put our wheels together and then attach them. Really? It's so funny. You would think these people that have been doing this stuff for 50 plus years would have some kind of proofreader or something to go through these instructions before they get made and produced. You know? Too funny. Alright. Hope that made you smile. I gotta get back to the building. There you go, guys. That's the completed dashboard. Turned out rather sharp. I'm having difficulty with the lighting, but it is pretty cool. Hope you can see it. I'll install it next into the completed interior and keep on moving. Okay, so the build is moving right along. I ran into my first snag. Kind of bummed me out. The license plate bracket right here, number 41, or part number 41. Little star shows that it's a chrome plated piece. So I go over to the chrome plated parts, and there is no 41. It's pretty funny. There's a 42, that's the front bumper. 46 is the insert for the rear panel. 45 is rear bumper. 48, 47, 9, 4, 3. There's no 41. That's pretty funny, guys. So I'll have to go dig through my spare parts bin and dig out a plate. But that was kind of funny. That's the only snag I've kind of really ran into that was a part missing. So alrighty then. I'll be right back. I'm getting so excited, guys. I just put in the headlights and the grille, and it's starting to really come along nicely. I am so happy with this one. Absolutely one of my favorite vehicles. So, a few more miscellaneous pieces here. A little tail panel, rear bumper, a couple license plates, and the hood. And then all that's left is putting on these wonderful decals. So, I will be back most likely with the final reveal. Hope you enjoy it. And as always, I thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget don't forget to stick around after the reveal for a little special acknowledgement. So there's a basic Gran Torino. In a few minutes I'll be putting on those stripes, and it will become the Starsky and Hutch Zebra 3. Well, there it is, folks. Starsky and Hutch Ford Torino, the striped tomato. This was an absolute pleasure to build. Okay? Now, I may have stated earlier that it didn't come with the license plate frame, but I just seen the unboxing that I did, and there was one included in there, and I have no idea what happened to it. So I went through my parts bin and found a couple of plate frames there, put those on there. The kit itself was absolutely fantastic. I can't believe how well it went together. A few hiccups in the instructions, but if you've been building for a while, you should be able to figure out what's going on there. I literally just put these the stripe on just a few minutes ago, so it's still got some bubbles under there. It's settling. But wow, what a blast this was. So many good memories flowing through with this one. Again, thank you to my daughter. This was just fantastic. I got some water spots back here. I don't even know how those happened. That's funny. There's a little decal there. You can't really see it. It says Torino right in the filler panel on the back there. Yeah. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that one. I know I did. I highly recommend it. If you guys get a chance to find this kit and pick it up for a decent price, I would suggest it. It's a great build, and I just can't say enough good things about it. It may actually replace the old Pro SS Nova kit that is my all-time favorite. This one is right up there with it.
No way.
Can't believe how much fun this one was to build. Everything fit together nicely. There were locating pins for like the bumpers and that, so you weren't fighting it up and down, all that stuff. Boom, went right in, no problem. The hood, I got it just sitting up there. I didn't want to push it all the way down so I could open it. But the kit itself rolls so well that I can't open it with one hand. Hold on a second here, guys. We'll see if we aim it down here. There we go. I don't know if it'll stay up. Nope. There's the engine. I think you've seen it. You know, not a whole lot of detail in there, but it really, really impressed me. This kit was just fantastic. Okay. I'll worry about that later. So, alrighty, guys. It's another one in the books. And I will see you guys on the next one. Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling. Alright guys, so this is my friend Ryan's son Jack's build. He is into classic cars and Camaros and Corvettes. Those are some of his favorites. And this is his first attempt at this Camaro. And I think he did a great job. And go in the comments and show Jack some love here, some encouragement. We'll get these young guys building and keep this hobby alive. So thank you, Jack. You did a fantastic job, buddy.